your heroes.
That's Nightfall for you.
So we have a very good game here if the root is solved and they do manage to, even though they got busted.
And Death Prophet's main claim is
Good. You are definitely awake. That monster is doing you a lot of good.
Thank you, Mon. It's actually so hard to remember the actual name of the major replacement, but now let's talk about the lane. So Nightfall playing the Broodmother like you talked about. Going to be accompanied by Crit on his Tusk, the master class Tusk player.
He can play super selfish and have success both ways. So just a talented player. Always liked the guy, and it's cool to see him find some good success with it.
Which we've seen that match up quite a few times. Top lane though, Moonmeander playing the support Monkey King. You see, as we just turn away from that mid lane, somehow Abed gets first blooded.
Oh.
That is incredible, actually. Is Moonmeander going to pop the Fairy Fire and will live? But I was not expecting, I mean, he was relatively...
Embers almost never do this, but in the right circumstance, it can net you that kill. And that was a really great head start for him now. Up 650 net worth against the Puck because of that solo kill. And almost...
Not that he was playing poorly during the actual DPC season, but you know, he'd have his games where he would struggle a bit, and it's kind of a glaring issue at times. But I mean, this tournament he's played amazingly well.
This is exceptional stuff from Bryle.
Quite disgusting indeed. Moonmeander forcing Jax under the tier 1 tower here. Yeah, TSM off to a good start in the mid lane. What about the other lanes? How do you think they're going so far?
I think they're going largely as expected, right? Luna does well against Brood in the beginning, so we're seeing good farm on Tomato here. 18 for 5 against Nightfall's 11.
Oh, the Courier. Okay, that's Helm of the Iron Will that will not be delivered to Arteezy. That's a pretty big deal. That's a ton of regen and armor. I see game-dependent type of hero still is Tomato, stuck inside the shards, but nice Nightmare from Dubu. Gonna keep the Tusk in place, but Nightfall King in this regional final, but
yep,
obviously a very important series in terms of structural. Jump on to Abed mid. He hits the illusory orb off though. Being forced out for now, as it looks like Dubu takes a tumble here. The Nightfall's right clicks.
It's up. So with that kill, almost level 5.5. Arteezy being pressured. This is going to get less and less inhabitable for Wraith King, by the way. When DP reaches level 5, this starts getting really nasty when she has 3 Spirit Siphon charges. You do have the protection of Glimpse to cover you, but not going to be easy. They might want to bring Tusk up here sometime soon. That will align nicely with Nightfall getting some solo time bottom anyway right now.
So he's going to find them. But the other way around, I suppose. His Nightmare's there with the pounce to follow. This should be a relatively ezy kill. The Glimpse does come out though, but with Saberlight coming through, definite kill going the way of TSM. Arteezy's going to be just fine, at least for now.
Has this ability to come in from odd angles, and Bane, if he catches you in any vision, just brings you down.
Crit.
Very dead.
Has been standing still for about 10 seconds.
All right.
Gets snowball though. Ooh, nice ice shard, but he's actually stuck inside them himself. So just going to get a couple right clicks to come through before his inevitable death. But Abed comes in with the coil, and that's going to be a kill onto Bryle as a result. The Illusory Orb.
Small mistake costs them quite a lot, actually. Arteezy, look it out. And looking for the tower trade here is from Nightfall. I feel like Brood players don't do this enough.
Yeah, they just sit in their own lane and they never move, right?
This move is very good, in my opinion. And it's forcing a lot of reaction.
Yep. Oh, fast snowball as well. Moonmeander just evaporates under the tier 1 tower, but more TPs have come in the form of Saberlight, so it'll be a trade. Support for support.
Base top. Like, the tower did end up falling anyway. If Brood could have done this 30 seconds earlier, that would have been absolutely amazing, but I still love the play. Regardless, just for the amount of pressure it puts on the map. Spiderlings are nothing to scoff at against a hero like Ember if he's caught in coil. They can definitely be the difference maker between life and death. He's going to flank around on Saberlight.
Yeah, trying to get the surround on him. The Illusory Orb not going to connect, but the Waning Rift is enough with the chase potential from Nightfall to take out Saberlight. Boundless Strike, a couple of spiders, but this power might have to be given up now from TSM's perspective.
Radiant's
Still a half HP.
is under attack.
But
it's a goner. They didn't use coil either.
It's Dunzo. So it looks like Nightfall is going for the Orchid build.
EKB against Disruptor and Puck. I think that's stable.
Oh, this could be a huge kill for EG. Oh my god.
They see him.
They do. There's a Thunder Strike, Snowball to follow. And a very easy kill for EG. Nice rotations overall.
They might get slightly more out of the map depending on how well they can control the top half. You ideally want to cut Luna off from farming too much up there.
Verax does get off the Glimpse. Saberlight with the oh, okay, the wand keeps them alive a little longer, but you gotta separate them now.
I mean, you still got to click.
You got to click. Oh, all right. Ember Spear. Bryle getting initiated on. It's going to be the coil into... Oh, nice balance strike onto 3 coming from Moonmeander, trying to get off his ult as well. They're going to try to turn this around on the crit. Looks like they might be doing so. Dubu comes in into the fray as well. It might be a trade of sorts. No, Moonmeander actually lives, and the grip on top of Abed. No illusory orb for another couple seconds. Somehow TSM turned this around into a Bryle... So in terms of the pace of the game, like you talked about how Brood Mothers get kind of stuck here. We're going to watch Dubu die. Acquire a Static Storm from Jerax.
Oh, Nightfall.
Nightfall, all right, he's going to get Yules and completely surrounded. Gets off the Orchid, but another Yules to cancel the TP. He has reinforcements on the way, trying to turn this around as well. They're going to punch Ember into the air, and EG getting a good trade here. They're going to get several heroes as EG have come in huge numbers. A triple kill for Arteezy. They do lose the Brood in the end, but that is essentially a 4-for-1.
I would love to see a replay of that, whether Monkey King has Boundless Strike up, because I think that's actually a crucial mistake.
Oh, wow. If they can get Tomato, this is going to be a full team wipe potentially, and it looks like it's going to be. My goodness.
It is.
Wow. Very uncharacteristic on Abed.
Makes a lot of sense. The carry is Wraith King. It's 2 lives already, and your Puck has proven to be susceptible.
All right. Trying to go high ground to get, I would assume, a ward, but not happening yet. Yeah. That's okay. We're gonna get a catch potentially on Nightfall. No. But
they want to push him in here for sure with Exorcism if possible.
Another Yule, so that Yule's now with the Static Storm onto 2. EG trying to turn this around despite being down 4 versus 5. And they will find the DP right away. But there's the Ember Spirit. Trying to do as much damage as possible. Gets out of that Puck coil just as it dissipates. Looks like Moonmeander takes a tumble. So 2 for nothing as EG now in full numbers. Still with that Aegis to work with.
My gratitude.
Dubu might be the sacrifice if they can catch up here. Tomato wanting to farm, but just has to flee. Ice Shards blocks in Dubu. That'll be a 3rd kill going the way of EG in this mini engagement. So all of a sudden, the game feels like it just turned dramatically in EG's favor. All predicated on that pretty big fight.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to fight Tomato.
Oh, not again. Tomato has to pop the BKB TP.
Tusk is almost there.
With the Witchblade. He is quite farmed. Top 3 networks right now. And Boundless Strike. Okay, they're going to try to go on top of Arteezy. So this is going to be life number 1. Exorcism is popped as well. There's the Kinetic Field. There's no Static Storm to follow it up with. And Nightfall on the rest. Oh my god! Saberlight evaporates. Moonmeander gets off his ult. But again, this is just a support Monkey King. So they're just going to ignore him for the most part. And he just dies. Dubu looks to be next.
Oh, the Coil too?
Oh boy. Coil. Nah, he's fine.
Has been killed.
Bryle at the very least will live.
Into this.
Oh boy, Tomato. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Gets off the oh, wait. What the hell? Why are we looking at it? Static Storm. Oh, Armor Toggle from Arteezy. Tomato pops a BKB, but it's not gonna matter.
Oh, that was very close.
I mean,
all fair.
Moonmeander. Yeah, he wants to try to push these waves a little bit. Boundless Strike only onto the Wraith King.
That's more like it.
Not really gonna matter either way. Just delays a bit. Armlet, Deso, Blink Dagger will be going for the assault next. They played Mill already. And Reincarnation is back, and it's now level 2, so not a ridiculously long cooldown anymore.
I wonder if they are thinking about forcing high ground here with the Aegis still intact. At least with Tomato showing top, they want to force them.
This tier 2 tower is almost dead. You can see TSM just grouping up. Wanting Arteezy to take the bait and get off the stun on the tree, actually. So Moonmeander looks like he's going to die. Nope. Exorcism, Boundless Strike to follow. So that's going to be life number 1 for Arteezy. Then Field is top, Nightfall pops the BKB in turn. There's the Eclipse from Tomato coming from the other side. Trying to focus everything on Arteezy. Looks like he might get him. Nope, the Armor Toggle keeping him alive again. Bryle ends up getting coiled, but Abed taking the brunt of the damage. But somehow nobody has died from EG. There's the Lucid Beam and the right clicks to come. Nice Yule, Nightfall, somehow staying alive. Finally, the first kill of this engagement for TSM with that Sleight of Fist. And they're going to get Arteezy. That might be a wrap on this game.
Tomato showing.
Tomato, Great Fire Blast, and stun locked into death. Dubu's going to get blocked. Beautiful Ice Shard again. You can see why crit is considered the most traditional It's not like you have a Mars of good heroes here. Oh, Chains on the 2. Raid Fire Bats to try to counteract this. Nightmare's going to stay Prowl for a little bit. Balance Strike onto 3 to follow it up. Abed gets a beautiful coil onto several heroes in the back. And Lumiere is going to be the first to fall. But look at EG. They've already lost 2 heroes, and now Abed and the rest have to run.
Very clutch. He has no items. He has boots, windlace, and a little horsey.
And he gets in there and gets a clutch Nightmare onto Bryle. Get him out of that 1 stun so that he can BKB turn that fight around. And EG really took the bait on that. Don't blame them for it. That looked so juicy. But alas, it was not a steak.
It was mutton. Is that like the lowest quality meat? It's pretty bad. Abed wants to go in. Okay, Roche is extremely low. He's going to blink in. It's off the heels, but now Tomato takes the Aegis. They have to be careful. Eclipse is going to follow suit here. They've already lost Dubu, though. That's the first life from Arteezy, so EG look to want to fight this. Now the Exorcism is down, and they're going to reap the rewards despite not getting the Aegis. They're cleaning up pretty nicely. Saberlight trying to run away with that Spirit Siphon, but this is going to be the death of Arteezy now. So the Aegis helping carry TSM in this fight. Bryle gets glimpsed out, but Tomato trying to focus down Crit. Kinetic Field holds him in place. So EG,
he can get slight change or just slowed down by stuff, and if his first life is down,
they're sticking around even further without these 2 big cooldowns. There's a punch from Crit, trying to hold Saberlight in place. But Crit's going to take all the damage in the world and will drop to the deck. So 5v4 advantage TSM. First life for Arteezy going to be up. Well, as that reincarnate Saberlight company completely surrounding him with that Exorcism, but he is so fast. The Spirit Sight is going to slow him down. There's the Searing Chains as well. Down goes Arteezy. And it looks like Nightfall is going to be next. He pops the BKB, but really to no avail. Double kill for Bryle. And they'll be able to find Disruptor as well. So likely 4 deaths for EG. I'm surprised that they even stuck it around that area of the map. Not for Bryle. Okay, he's got that Aghanim Scepter, I believe. That's going to be the Lucent Beam. Jerax, inside his own kinetic field, will die.
This is still really good for EG.
Yeah,
forcing a BKB and Exo out of that for a 1-for-1 trade and a buyback. And that's a dieback again.
Oh my, actually dies to the coil break.
Time to hibernate.
Abed kind of styling right now. Yes, I'm still with the advantage, but I feel like it's all about Roche. And Roche could respawn in 7 seconds. We'll see what the timer is. I mean, 60 seconds of no Dubu. If it spawns the next 30 seconds and they see it, the Refresher Shard.
Oh, Arteezy's going to immediately put it to use, maybe.
Yeah, well, they're going to see that he has it. I don't know how much they want to expend here. Kong's command. That is life number 1. Life number 2 is going to be pretty short here as well. There it goes. Static Storm to try to buy him some save. It might be a little bit too early, though. A couple BKBs pop from TSM. Blink out immediately from Arteezy. That is a... We'll see if it's a wasted Aegis if they end up fighting again here, but feels like a wasted Aegis.
We are great.
So determined there. That was a very quick play from TSM. They didn't hesitate for a moment. Grabbing those 2. And Arteezy should be...
Isn't that frame perfect?
I think about it this way. You need to click it exactly how your hero is facing, right? Or there's a slight bit of turn rate.
Yeah.
I think if there's a Shiva literally on top of you and you respawn from Aegis, I don't know if it's possible to blink even if you do it perfectly. Maybe it is, if you have literally 0 degrees of turning.
Oh, Arteezy's going to jump in now that he has that second life to work with. Again, the lower punch on top of Tomato as well. He's getting extremely low and dies. 90 seconds, no buyback whatsoever. And they're going to focus now on Saberlight. And that is going to be the death of him as well. A great turnaround here from EG to just wait for that reincarnate cooldown and just pounce. That's a triple kill for Nightfall. And with no buybacks, this is probably Rax.
If EG knew this, they might actually go to try to end the game.
Yeah.
Like, it's... Bryle can do a lot of work here with just poking and prodding. But he needs to be careful. He can get Ags coiled by Puck, who also has that Refresher Shard.
He has these remnants out, which, by the way, with that shard, I believe do damage over time.
They do 45 damage per second, I think it is.
It's not that much. I thought it
It's just slowly but steadily killing the wave.
Yeah, that's something. With the fortification to come as well, so this will slow things down. This has to buy 40 seconds. And of course, EG has no idea if these buybacks are ready or not.
Yeah.
They're playing it somewhat cautiously.
Arteezy with the flicker. Arteezy with the reincarnation.
I just heard a cheese.
Radiant's middle.
I'm pretty sure I just heard it. Did he pop it on Nightfall? I guess so. He Either way, that's a full set of racks in favor of EG. They're going to continue on. Now they have a decent idea that there's no buyback, and even if they did, probably don't want to use it with 9 seconds left, but either way, EG going to play this safe.
Yeah, it's a big grab there. Getting a full lane, but nothing more than that. So
Here's the cheese.
oh, he died. So he... Kinetic field. A pretty tense moment. It's a 6k lead for EG, but this is still honestly a very close game.
Oh,
It's a very dead monkey.
Yep.
Serving up down there.
No
There's that.
buyback.
60 seconds, you're right. How
Oh.
is he, though? Oh, he's not even...
For with a million jumps and a BKB.
EG trying to go high ground. Saberlight pops the Shivas.
Hey, they're committing to this.
Gonna get off the snowball with the Wallace punches going. They force out the BKB of Saberlight. Meanwhile, Ryle just decimating Jerax. That's 1 kill for him. Pops the refresher. Getting to the other side inside the Wukong's command. They're gonna focus down Abed. Big kill for TSM. Abed does have the buyback. Crit. Walking all over the terrain. Spider legs for the win.
Actually got out.
Indeed.
They didn't guess the right pathing there, Bryle. So... All right, they're somehow getting out with only 2 deaths.
Oh, let's do this.
Honestly, out of all moments EG could have chosen to push,
Their lead doesn't take into account the Aegis and Cheese and Refresher Shard still, right? Easy jumps in. Balance tries to kind of counteract this for now. He's going to get his first life taken if he's not careful. He'll be able to get back to base, though, and Tomato focusing on the barracks. Has the Satanic, has the Aegis for another 30 seconds. Gets sheeped. But I think EG are going to have to give up this set of barracks. Maybe not. RT is going to jump over that BKB. Meanwhile, we see the Wukong command on the sideline. Ember Spirit is dead. Ryle has to buy back into the game. Will fly back in with the remnants and try to focus somebody else down. Arteezy's first life complete. Abed does not have coil anymore. Tomato really wants to Satanic something, but I guess the Aegis is going to expire here relatively shortly. Let's see if EG is keeping tabs on that timer. Another 3 seconds.
he had to BKB that glimpse or he would have died.
TSM. Yeah, I think they're going to have to reset. Now that the BKB is down, they have to be relatively careful. Ember Spirit jumping in. Rob pops the BKB. Destroys Top Click. Has to buy back into the game. There's the Eclipse from afar. The Aghanim Scepter. Nightfall takes the most recent beams. It's still going to be safe. There's Arteezy. They're going to try to focus him down, but probably has buyback to work with. So much damage coming out of Ember Spirit and Saberlight together. They'll find Abed, who buys back into the game finally. So preserving that from earlier ends up paying off. And
With Wind Waker, with BKB, Remnants, all the good stuff. Monkey King.
oh my god!
Killer is
He
flew
hit him
through a
in
sword.
mid-air. That is some fast reaction time from that Skeleton King. Holy jeez. Trying to go. Okay, they're going to find Moonmeander on the tree. He is going to die here. Buyback. And we have 3 BKBs pop instantly. Kinetic Field's going to keep Nightfall in the vicinity here. Looks like they'll take out Arteezy's first life. That's a buyback on the Dubu as well. The Eclipse to follow. Arteezy is mega dead, but he is one of the few members of EG that does have buyback still. Abed is not one of those, though. He's able to Illusory Orb to his base. As we see the X. Wow, crazy. That's pretty crazy, actually.
All right, Roche is in trouble.
Yep, and I don't know if EG can fight into this.
They are not
That
intending
storm.
to. They are all the way down bottom, and they're showing heroes, so this is free.
So again, we're going to see Aegis, we're going to see Cheese, Refresher Shard, and Aghanim Scepter. Who does not have Ags right now? I mean, you could give it to Ember so you can open up a slot, I suppose. Dubu's is kind of eh. Saberlight is kind of eh.
Aegis on Tomato. I actually thought they were going to put it on Bryle when he doesn't have buyback. This avenue to victory for EG still remains now. 3.5 minutes,
Right.
cooldown on buyback, and they bought a Nullifier and Brood. So Bryle can die in a coil, and it's slightly concerning.
Saberlight with the Shivas. Crit. More stats to safety. Oh, nice. Searing chains onto 2, but the instant silence. Nullifier, in fact, used on Saberlight. He is done. 90 seconds. Does have buyback, though. Lucky being stuck inside the kinetic field. Dies shortly after. Ember Spirit is dead. Is that GG? Tomato. BKB TPs, but EG have the numbers. 5 versus 2. The buyback surely will come from Saberlight.
Oh
Wow.
dear. Oh dear. And that was even without the Nullifier, right? They nullified the DP.
Yeah.
So they just killed Bryle with Ag Static Storm.
3 minutes left on his buyback. They should know this. I feel like going Throne is not that crazy of an idea. They're going to get that second rack just as a collateral, and now they go for the buildings. Drums are popped. Tomato. They're going to have to go in pretty soon here. There's the buyback for Saberlight. Does have Exorcism now. EG playing it careful. I'm not sure if they've actually kept track
Radiant's top tower is
of
under
this buyback
attack.
situation, but they're going to go for the easy, or the conservative play, I should say, which is to get the mega creeps. But still, they have so much time to just continue on.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
That is
Radiant's
mega
top
creeps now in EG's favor. And TSM, big blunder here if they end up losing this game. Of course, they did the best to fight, so plenty of time to bring this back. Now the fight is in. Static Storm onto 2, and they are all dead. That is just the Aegis, but they're just going to focus the racks. EG are going to take game 1 in crazy-ass fashion. A huge eclipse comes out from Tomato. Oh my god, look at the Nightfall takes every single beam. Arteezy pops the BKB, though, focusing on the Ancient. Objective-based gaming for EG. This was one of the craziest games I've seen in quite a while. I feel like either team could have or should have won, but that Aegis, I don't know, Cinderin.